Sorry about that. But I'm told we're back on. So, hello everyone. My name is Dell. I'm with the Navajo Epidemiology Center with our COVID epi team. I'm going to provide the latest numbers on as far as COVID on the nation over a 7-day period, July 1st through the 7th. This is our recent cases and trends chart over a 60-day time period here from early May to as of July 7th, last Thursday. So you can see the blue bars are the daily case counts, and you can see as many people allude to as far as daily fluctuations and the variations every day and the number of cases that we count. So you see the up and down over time, and then the orange line is our 9-day weighted center moving average, which gives you a better trend line. And as you can see, we've been going up since early May, increasing in cases and currently up and down here. And then with the latest 7-day time period here, we've gone up a little bit of a sharp increase. So we'll still seeing a lot of cases. So this orange line ends at about 120 cases over as an average over 9 days. So that's 120 cases currently, roughly per day, over a 9-day period. So it's a lot of cases for Navajo Nation. So 690 cases over that 7-day time period, which puts our 7-day case rate at 436 cases per 100,000. Other metrics, a supplemental metric here, the lab-based test capacity. We are now at 30% 7-day test positivity rate. Last week was 29. So this continues to increase every week. So close to 500 average daily tests were conducted every day over a 7-day period. So a lot of testing still going on the nation. The other metric is the hospital capacity, and it remains stable as far as hospital beds and ICU beds. We continue to be in the 60 percentile range, and it's remaining stable. Again, a good sign that people are not being hospitalized for COVID. Latest vaccination numbers here for Navajo Nation residents only. So we're now at 127,118 Navajo Nation residents have completed the primary series. 79,000 42% are up to date, and 68% have completed the primary series. This vaccination numbers as of July 1st. This is the two epi curves for the US in blue. For the United States, the blue line is on this plateau of about 100 cases over 15-day average period. So 120 cases for the US. Nation is on this vertical bar chart, vertical axis over here. We're at about, as I said, 120 is what we ended with here. 120 cases, even over a 15-day time period. So we are still seeing a lot of cases. This is the 7-day incidence bar chart comparing Navajo Nation to the 50 states. And we continue to be the second highest. I think last week we were at 4, the fourth position. We've gone up a little bit, even more this week to number 2. And then followed by Arizona, New Mexico, and the red bars here. Utah, and Colorado. So even within our region, there are a lot of high burden of COVID cases still. As this map will show, this is the 50 state 7-day case rate within our region, the Southwest region, and even like Nevada and California. A lot of COVID cases, and also high COVID transmission within our region. Still, all the counties within Navajo Nation are all red for high COVID transmission. And this is a new chart that we're showing this week. I think it shows a little better than the table that we've been showing all along. So this is the Navajo Nation COVID strain surveillance chart time period, March 27th through June 15th. So that's about a 2.5 month time period. Of course, today is July 12th, so this ends at June 15th. So there is a delay in the sequencing work. Um, so it's about what 2 to 3 weeks of time period that's delay. So the earliest we're showing here is June 15th. So the top chart here is the bottom is the timeline, March 27th through June 15th. And then this the vertical axis is the facilities on Navajo Nation, the IHS and 638 facilities. So pretty much just to show that most facilities are pretty active. Their participation is adequate for submitting samples to be sequenced by TGen, except for, as you can see here, TMC, Tehoto, and Tuba City are the two facilities that don't have a lot of samples that they're sending to be sequenced. Uh, uh, Facilities are and participating in the strain surveillance. The bottom chart here is the same timeline, about 2.5 months time period. And this is the lineage. On the vertical axis here is the COVID, Omicron, and the sublineages. Now, Omicron is the only variant that's designated as a variant of concern. And these 6 sublineages of Omicron are shown here. And as you can see, the BA2 and the BA2.12.1 are the two strains which are the predominant strains on Navajo Nation to date, or as of June 15th. I know there's talk about the BA5 here. The BA5 currently is the predominant variant across the US, and we are expecting Navajo Nation to the BA5 strain to increase as we move forward. So this is the latest profile as far as the COVID Omicron strains and the surveillance of the 6 strains. And then this is across the US, the variant profile, according to CDC. As I mentioned, the BA5 now is the predominant variant across the US, is now at 65%, followed by the BA2.12.1 and the BA4. So this is the US, uh, this is the high risk chapter list. 60 chapters made the high risk list this week. Last week was 65, so down as well. And if you go cross time to the right, is going back 6 weeks. And these 21 chapters on the far right, the red column, have been on this list for about a month and a half. And last, our risk level assessment core metric here, there's a plus 10% change in cases from the previous week. So we did go up by 10%. Our 7 the Omicron variant. The main four have been identified or detected on the nation so far, and our lab-based test positivity is now at 32%. Again, this is just a lab-based without the home testing data. And then the hospital capacity, as I mentioned, remains stable as a 5-day moving average. The ICU bed occupancy is at 69%. So that's remaining stable, and that's a good sign. I am going to stop here and stop sharing. I think I am the last presenter, so we're going to end here. And thank you all for joining us. And we'll probably chat again next week. So thanks, everyone. Go on.